How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up on a major free title that has seen like a stealth drop on the PlayStation Store. A lot of stealth drops recently with the Final Fantasy 16 DLC, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. Not a stealth drop, but coming out in just a few days. Actually, tomorrow as of the recording of this video. And a major multiplayer free title is live right now. We'll talk all about that. On top of that, a major free multiplayer title will be dropping in the summer of 2024. And a global launch for a free JRPG will be coming in 2024 as well. It is out in just a few days over in Japan. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, The Finals is available now on the PlayStation Store. This is a game that's been getting a lot of buzz coming from Embark Studios and doing very well in terms of having a player base. Now, when I talk about these free-to-play titles, it's always about sustaining your player base. They're always going to launch as long as they get a little bit of notoriety with a significant player base attached to them. It's really, where are you a month from now, 6 weeks from now, 6 months from now? And can you sustain a decent player base? Now, obviously, you know, the first 24 to 48 to 72 hours is going to be the absolute peak of the game, and then it's naturally going to fall off. So I do expect to see articles, oh my god, the Finals has lost 90% of its player base. Well, let's hope it doesn't lose 90% of its player base, but even if it does, that would leave it at like 15,000 people playing it concurrently as of the listing on Steam right now, which is 150,000 concurrent players. 50,000 concurrent players compared to a lot of other multiplayer games that do drop. That's honestly not that terrible, but yeah, hopefully it does sustain higher than that. Join the Finals, the world-famous free-to-play combat-centered game show. Fight alongside your teammate in virtual arenas that you can alter, exploit, and even destroy. Build your own playstyle in the first-person shooter to win escalating tournaments and lasting fame. The game's got a mostly positive reception right now with 35,000 reviews. 73% of those reviews are positive. The game had some server issues when it initially came out, but looks like that has all been remedied. In the Finals, nothing can stand in your way. Crash through walls, ceilings, and destroy anything and everything in sight, and build bridges and barricades in this fast-paced, high-stakes fight for fame on the world's biggest stage. The Finals may be a team sport, but you'll fight for individual glory too. Build your contestant with a wild combination of looks, abilities, accessories, weapons, and gadgets. Trap and surprise your opponents with a range of dynamic tools scattered throughout the arena. Send exploding canisters of gas and goo through the air, burst through windows, or drop fire from above. Use moving platforms, zip lines, jump pads, and more to create treacherous and unforgettable moments. Take out your enemies with garbage cans, flower pots, office chairs, and hospital beds. Only your imagination sets the limits. Obviously, it is a free-to-play game, but they've got microtransactions and all that. You can buy the multi-bucks, so yeah, you know, if you want to take advantage of that, go ahead, but for now, you can check out the game for free and enjoy some multiplayer action. Get some friends to jump in as well, and the game is obviously going to see a plethora of updates throughout the rest of this year and going into 2024, so keep that in mind. Moving on from that, a free-to-play title that I've been covering for quite a while now, The First Descendant, has finally been confirmed. It will be launching in summer of 2024. This is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to. I think technically speaking, it has impressed a lot of people from a visual standpoint. And we do have an update that publisher Nexon and developer Nexon Games will be releasing it on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam PC in summer of 2024. We got a new cinematic trailer as well, noting this new cinematic trailer for The First Descendant created in Unreal Engine 5.2 features Descendants, Valby, Viessa, and a mysterious new face. Encouraged by her allies, Valby accepts her calling as Descendant and prepares with her team for a sudden face-off against two monstrous colossi threatening Ingress, their home. The trailer highlights the significance of cooperative gameplay and encourages players to be amongst the first to rise to the occasion in summer of 2024. The First Descendant did recently hold a cross-play open beta test, which amassed nearly 2 million participants from over 200 countries. Following the beta, the development team decided to launch in 2024 to provide a host of top requested enhancements, including higher mission variety, more content in the fields, cleaner user experience and interface, and even further optimize the graphics. In a recent dev note, game producer highlighted some key updates and features players can expect at launch, such as better co-op play, matchmaking support for dungeon missions, and generally improved missions and fields. Loadouts for weapons and module presets are also being added to the game, as they've been a frequent request for both console and PC players. And they do have a full roundup of the entire dev notes if you do want to check that out. This is a game that has garnered a lot of interest for a free-to-play title. These titles, sometimes, some of them, you know, get a lot of interest, and others just, like, stay under the radar until release. But First Descendant, I feel like, is going to be one much like the Finals that is going to have a jolt of player interest At the release of the game, again, when it comes to games like this, sustainability is the name of the game, but yeah, the first Descendant has you become a Descendant in the game and is given a mission to fight against the invaders for the survival of humans and to protect the Ingress continent. The player can experience a spectacular story by growing together through various missions and stories to finally discover the Descendant's secret. You can also feel the first Descendant's unique atmosphere through high-quality fields developed with Unreal Engine 5 and gain a new experience of reality and SF fantasy coexisting in one place. The game notes charming and unique characters, exciting battles and dynamic action using various skills and firearms, battle with huge monsters through cooperative play, and motivating play and growth. The first Descendant is scheduled for a release on all major platforms in summer of 2024. And lastly, how about another free title that's been getting a lot of interest coming from Bandai Namco? We have Blue Protocol. The free-to-play online action RPG is scheduled to launch in Japan on December the 13th. The worldwide release will be coming sometime in 2024. This game has garnered a lot of interest. I think people these days with anime-centric MMORPGs have quite a lot of interest in them. Obviously, there's a couple of games from Hoyoverse that have been doing very, very well. Blue Protocol notes feature a dynamic action combat system, deep character customization, and an epic story set in a vast world. Blue Protocol is an online action RPG where you become the hero of your very own anime adventure. An epic journey through time, you're on a quest to uncover the truth about your origins. On your travels, you meet people from many worlds and make new friends with whom you share your adventures. Eventually, you find yourself facing an inescapable destiny that will determine the fate of the planet. Action-packed combat, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an advanced player. The action-based combat system features simple controls that are customizable and able to match any playstyle. Deep customization, become your ideal self. Choose your facial appearance, hairstyles, clothes, accessories, weapons, and mounts for a combination that's uniquely your personal style. In multiplayer adventure, work together as a team with other players to tackle quests, fight boss battles, and engage in massive online raids against towering monsters. Blue Protocol, much like every anime multiplayer game, is going to have a lot of interest when it officially drops, but we should learn more about the game with its official Japan release. Now, obviously, you can finagle, create a Japan account, and then you could play the game as well. I think most of you guys are just going to wait for the official, stateside release and worldwide release that is scheduled for 2024, and I'm sure as far as the 2024 launch goes, that'll be adjusted as far as the time frame depending on how the Japan launch goes, and they'll fine-tune certain aspects of the game, but this is one that I'm sure will garner a lot of interest. But that'll be doing it for me. Again, the Finals, a huge multiplayer shooter, has dropped free on the PlayStation Store. This is gonna have a lot of interest, at least for the next couple of weeks. Again, the name of the game with a game like this is sustainability, and how long are people going to be invested into the experience. It's on Embark to, give us consistent updates and keep players engaged into the experience, but, with so much competition in this style of market, it's really hard to keep an invested player base. I'm sure it'll fall from its peak of 150,000 or so right now, but if it can sustain at somewhere in the mid tens of thousands, I think that's a pretty successful number in this day and age. If it goes higher than that, great, but, sustainability is pretty difficult when it comes to games like this. The first Descendant will be coming in summer of 2024, and Blue Protocol releasing on December 13th in Japan. A global launch is scheduled for 2024 as well. No official window announced for that as far as summer, spring, or the fall, but we'll keep you guys posted on that. But that'll do it for me. Again, let us know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and as always, thank you for watching. Sound off down below, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.